And so welcome to the warm-up session. This is our ninth one now, ninth week. And each week, because there's one or two new people today, each week we do some basic sort of warm-up exercises on our instruments. But I also pick a particular key or scale to base it around. And today's scale will be concert F minor pentatonic. I'll put the eventually put the music for the concert on the screen, concert instruments. Hopefully the rest of you have got printouts of the B flat and E flat instruments. What we'll just start with though, first of all, is something very simple. I'm just going to get you to play a single note. Now, if you're a plucked instrument or a percussive instrument, I would recommend just sort of playing crotchet beats, following me. If you're playing a wind instrument, trumpets and saxophones and so on, I suggest you do hold long notes. You can hold the concert F note if you want, but you could try a harmony note or try some other interval just to make it more interesting for yourself if you like. So on your own instrument, in your own particular way, we're just going to play crotchets or long notes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wave like mad if you can't hear me for any reason. Or hear the guitar. I need a majority of waves. One's not enough. Let's just go to quavers. Go to triplets. Semiquavers. 3, 4. And back to crotchets. And stop. Good. Okay, well that's kind of the warm-up towards the warm-up itself. So we're now going to get the music on the screen and start working our way through some of the little exercises that I sent round. Somebody said that just before this warm-up, he's going to have to go on his walk, his morning walk a bit earlier in order to attend. And I did think to myself, well, you know, going for exercises before you play a musical instrument is the best way to warm up. So if you do go for a walk, that's great. Or just do a bit of jogging on the spot, anything to get the heartbeat going and the blood running around the veins. And it does improve concentration as well. So if you do some exercises, then something a little complicated, your concentration levels will be up. So there's a top tip from a non-doctor. Okay, we're going to go and look at the first bar of this sheet now. It's just a little rhythm there, da 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 da, and we're just going to play that one bar over and over at the same tempo. So on your instruments, just follow me. And again, if you'd rather just do long notes or some other rhythm, that's fine. But for now, we're going to play that first bar round and round. 1, 2, 3, 4. And sorry, I'm going into quavers there. 1, 2, 3. Now, just getting some messages here, so I do need to read my messages because you're all obviously trying to tell me something. What was I playing that? You are quite right. Sorry. Yes, I'm playing. I'm not reading the tab. I'm just misreading the thing altogether. Very good. Thank you. I am playing the wrong note there. Okay, good. So I'm playing concert F. So you will be playing a weird sort of harmony there. Okay, good. Let's move on to bar 2 now. And I will play concert F. And following that particular pattern on bar 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. Okay, now, those of you that have been doing this before will know what we're going to do next. We're going to play bars 1 and 2. And we shall do 2 bars of bar 1, followed by 2 bars of bar 2. And then loop that. So we're still only on the first 2 bars, but we're going to do 2 bars of each and then loop it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stop. Excellent. Right, let's move on to bar 3 now. So this will be da 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 dun da 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 dun. If you've not got an instrument in your mouth while you're playing this, you can also sing the rhythm as well. If you've got spare hands, then you can clap at the same time. If you've only got spare feet, then tap your feet. But tap your feet on beats 1, 2, 3, and 4, and let your instrument actually play the rhythm itself. So something else to add to the concentration levels. Here we go. Bar 3, looped. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Okay, and we're now going to move on to bar number 4, and this one has got semiquavers in it, which sometimes works. Doesn't always. It's not quite so easy on certain instruments. If I was trying to play this on the trumpet, I think I'd just do something completely different for 5 minutes. But here we go. So including semiquavers in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we're going to do now, of course, is play those last two bars together. 2 bars of each, bar 3, then bar 4 in pairs, and then the whole thing looped. And yes, I get some nice little comments as I'm playing this, trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. Then I get all these nice little comments saying, oh, that sounds a bit like this, which is fine. Do send me those notes, and I will continue to amuse myself while you're playing that. So here we go. We're going to do bar 3 and bar 4, but 2 bars of each after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. And stop. Good. And we'll just finish off then with this top line with playing the whole top line, left to right. No repeats, just 1 bar of each. And see how we get on, see how I get on. It's all very well writing these things out, playing them's another thing altogether. So we're going to play bars 1 to 4 and then repeat until we have a train crash, perhaps. If not, if we don't have a train crash, we'll have to stop and move on anyway. So here we go. First 4 bars, straight through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. And finish. Good. Okay, well, that's completed the top line. The other lines don't take quite so long. That's a little bit more involved. So we're just going to move on now with the scale of choice today, which is concert F minor pentatonic. And so it's a 5-note scale, and with a minor third to start with, of course, to make it a minor. And it's shown on your sheets or on the screen for the concert instruments. And we're just going to literally play that first scale. So first 2 bars, again, crotchets at the same speed. This is all at 80 beats per minute. And I might just vary it slightly just to so you don't all fall asleep. Right, so F minor pentatonic, and here we go. Just the 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. I'm saying good. I can't hear you, but I'm sure it's excellent. So let's do the descending scale now. So starting on the top concert F and coming down to the low one. So just the 2 bars, 1 octave. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 3, 4. And again, 3, 4. Now, okay, what we always do now with these scales is we run them together, and I'm going to go up the ascending scale. Actually, you can only go up an ascending scale, can't you? Up the scale and down the scale without repeating the top note. So we're going to play those 4 bars, but we're going to join them together and play them as one ascending followed by the descending scale. And we're going to start that at the same speed. So after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And down. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll say one more time. I'm just going to do it again, but this time at a slightly faster speed. It's not really important to play quickly when warming up. It's more about tuning in your ears and building up your muscles with long tones and playing accurately so that your mind is concentrating very focusedly on the music. But just to try a little bit faster. This is 100 beats per minute. We're going to go up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay. Well, that's the F minor pentatonic scale, and the next line on the screen. Let me just scroll down so that's at the top. We're going to take the same scale, and we're just going to play the first 3 notes, and then the second set of 3 notes, and then the third set of 3 notes, and then the fourth set. So we're kind of working our way up the scale, much like you practice major scales and so on. Except it's a little bit different on a pentatonic scale because you have these larger leaps. You have leaps of a third, well, minor third in this case, certainly on the first interval. And it does sound very much different. So we're going to do the F minor pentatonic scale. Let's just do the first bar first of all, just to get that working. Nice and straightforward, but just the first 3 notes, the first bar. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now somebody's going to phone in and say that was smoke on the water. Okay, first line again, first bar again, sorry, first bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's move on to the second bar, just the second bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, second bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. First 2 bars, one after the other, as written. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now let's move on to the third bar. So this is bar 11 of that line of the piece. Bar 11, 1, 2, 3, 4. Third bar again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Third bar again, 1, 2, 3, 4. First 3 bars after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. First 3 bars again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now let's move on to the very last bar. So we reach the octave. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fourth bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do the whole line. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the whole line again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Just for fun, let's just do this next idea. Let's just play that line exactly as written backwards. Yeah, so you're starting on a minimum and you're going down. So we're literally going from right to left, maintaining the note values, but playing backwards. Because all these exercises are just made up patterns. So there's nothing to say we couldn't have done that in the first place. So we're going to start on the right and go to the left. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Good. That concludes the third line of your sheet. Right, moving on, moving swiftly on. We're going on to the last line of the sheet now, the descending 4-note cells. So actually a little bit like the last thing we just did, but we're doing 4 notes at a time now. A cell, by the way, if you've not used that term before, is just literally a group of notes, usually from a scale or arpeggio, and that's just a neat way of describing it. So we're going to do 4-note cells, because what they're doing is they're all following the same kind of formula, descending through the scale, but they're all starting on different starting notes. So, so the first one, the first bar starts on the top note, and then the second cell starts on the second note down the scale. And you can apply these patterns to any particular scale, of course. So let's just, because we're getting well warmed up now. So let's just do the first 2 bars as written. So this is bars 13 and 14 on the last line. So the first 2 bars of the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, first 2 bars again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do the 3rd and 4th and 5th bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third, 4th, and 5th bar again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And okay, let's just finish off this part of the warm-up with playing the whole of the line. So we're playing the whole of the 4th line of your sheet, the bottom line. Here we go, from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more time before we move on to the final part of this morning session. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And of course, all these exercises are the things you can try in the comfort of your own home. I also, actually, I'm not sure if I am recording this one. I'm supposed to be. Soon find out. Yes, we are recording it. Good. So I'll put this on to YouTube so that you can go back and review it if you want to, or quite often the YouTube videos get as many people watching it as the people attending the actual session. itself. So that's fine because, you know, obviously some people might be at work. Right. So what I'm going to do, or still in bed. So what I'm going to do now is just put on the screen the chords for the strum part of the section. So you just need the chords. I don't know if, hopefully you've made a note of them. They were on the emails. And sorry, Steph, you won't have got that because that was the last thing I just did. But this will be a bit of transposing practice for you. Or your ear, of course. Should always say, always use your ears. So first of all, I'm going to write the chords on the screen and then we'll strum through them. As I said, originally this was just for guitarists, this session we're doing. So that's why chords are so important. And, well, they still are very important. Now these are the concert chords. We're kind of in the key of F minor now. So it's not just... where are we? G, C, C7. There we go. So there are 8 chords there. Me trying to spread them out nicely. And if you're playing guitar or piano, then obviously play the chords and I'll be strumming the chords. If you're playing a single line instrument or you're a vocalist, then you can obviously either sing chord tones, firsts, thirds and fifths, perhaps just the root notes, or sing arpeggios, or improvise. You can always do that. You could improvise probably using an F minor pentatonic scale throughout. So, and just to, you're starting in D minor, Steph. So if you wanted to play over this in D minor, Steph, that would work for you. Right, so we're going to strum through those chords, 2 bars each. First of all, if you're a jazz guitarist, you might want to add sevenths to the chords. Normally the A flat and the D flat will be major 7s, and the E flat would be a regular 7. Yes. Oh no. Yeah. Just play 7ths. That would work. A flat major 7 though. And D flat major 7. I did say that, didn't I? Yes. Here we go. So I'm just going to strum along 2 bars of each chord, not in a jazz style, just a straightforward strum style. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now B flat 7. B flat. A flat. D flat. G. C minor. C7. Back to the top. 2, 3, 4. Probably sing a French song over this. And let's finish on the F minor. 2, 3, 4. And I forgot to include bass players, but of course you can make up a bass line to follow that chord sequence. Right, we're just going to finish off the morning session with playing the same sequence, but this time only 1 bar per chord. So we're going to go through 1 bar per chord, same sequence, after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time through. Finish on the F minor. And there we go. Nice little chord progression there in concert F minor. And right, well, I think time's up. We've been going for a good half an hour there. Time does fly when you're concentrating hard, doesn't it? So if anybody wants to unmute themselves and say anything, then please do.
Really enjoyed that.
Oh, thank you very much. That was
fabulous.
Simone. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's just good.
Yes.
Cheers, Dave.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, Dave. See you next week.
Bye.
See you next
Thank you,
week.
Dave. Thanks. Bye, everybody. Have a great week. Bye. Bye, Chris.
Bye, Ray.
First class. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll have a different
Yeah.
scale next week. So,
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, thank you, David.
yeah, all right.